What up? It's been probably like 2.5 months since I've done a vlog. Been super busy. Some other crap. But I did get rid of the Cressida and traded it for another project that I got up and running and went to the last drift day, which was D-Day 68, which was over the Halloween weekend. It's this. So it's a 1989 Nissan Skyline, of course. It's just a GTST, it's not a freaking GTR, whatever. It does have the RB25 upgraded motor. Got a coil radiator for it and a bunch of other crap for it. Got it running, driving, went to the drift event, had an awesome time. Had some issues of it breaking up and just like losing like power on full throttle on like above 5,000 RPMs. I got kind of used to it, changing up my driving style and just sending it and just whipping it as hard as possible and doing other stuff to, you know, to not let it ruin my day at the track. So, but it was awesome. Got some really good tandems and had an awesome weekend. Decided to tear the motor out. Already bought like a crap ton of parts for it, as you can see. Some parts there, parts over there, just piling up. Parts in the car. Already got parts installed. Like I got these awesome blitz gauges, the mirror driven gauges, so I'm installing those. But yeah, I got a ton of stuff. Hold on, a D-Max wing that I got, which is awesome. Some random wheels that I got for the car. I think they're just drift spares. I'm gonna be getting another set of wheels for the car, but not till I get some money going. Probably right before or like beginning of next year. Get the wheels. Are you guys? Yeah, you guys are super. So anyways, yeah, not until next year I'll get some wheels. I'm debating on getting a 3-piece or 1-piece. I'm just up in the air with it. I want to get the right wheels for it. I already went through with this car. I went through I think maybe 4 different sets of wheels since I've had it, and it's only been 3.5 months maybe since I've had the car, and I've already gone through 4 or 5 different sets of wheels, which is insane. But you know, that's how I am. You know, wheels. If they're not the right wheels, I'll get rid of them and find different wheels because I love wheels. And if it doesn't fit the car, or if it doesn't fit what I'm trying to do with the car, I'm gonna get rid of them. But yeah, anyways, so back to the car. So I'm gonna tear the motor out. I did a compression test. Oh, I got the numbers right here. These are the numbers, you know, cylinder 1, 2, 3, 4, or whatever. So it's just a little low. Like, it's just a little lower than I'm really comfortable with. And if I'm going to be drifting it all next year and pretty much daily driving it as much as possible, I'm going to want better numbers. So I decided to say fuck it and tear the motor out and rebuild it. Rebuild the bottom end with new bearings, new piston rings, ARP studs and bolts throughout the motor. I already got an upgraded intake manifold, which is a Gettin knockoff. You know, whatever knockoff Gettin. I'm not trying to spend $1,000 for an intake manifold when I could spend $1,000 on an intake manifold and rest of the parts to do the rebuild. It makes more sense to me to do that than spend $1,000 on one single thing and be backed up on trying to get the build going. So, you know, maybe down the line I'll switch to a legit Gettin intake manifold, but this one just it looks good. It seems fine. It seems straight. I might take it to a machine shop just to make sure that where it meets the block is straight and not all warped and causes vacuum leaks or whatever. So I got that. I got it downstairs in the basement, switching everything over to there. And I got some 550cc injectors I ordered yesterday from Japan. Nismo fuel pressure regulator from Japan. So I got pretty much 90% of the stuff that I ordered coming tomorrow, which is nice. No, I didn't. But I got a Gettin TD0620G turbo and a Gettin pretty much bolt-on turbo kit for it. Here, this is the manifold, the Gettin manifold. The rest of the stuff is in that box. Here's the turbo. You know, it's just a simple Gettin TD06. I might send it in to get rebuilt. It'll only cost me about maybe roughly $400 to get it rebuilt. Like that's shipped to and shipped back, roughly $400. So yeah, so that's what I've been up to. Still have the RX-7. Nothing's changed dramatically with it. I still have the single turbo, but for now I need this extra space. The wife's Skyline is in storage. That's over there. The RX-7 is going on the trailer, and I'm just gonna put a big old tarp over it and then just leave it for the winter. So I can have all this space over here to take this motor out and put it on the stand and be able to have room to, you know, tear it down and rebuild it. So I'm gonna unhook pretty much everything that I can today. It's Thanksgiving, so you know, I'm gonna probably have to help my mom cook some stuff. So yeah, but I'm gonna tear everything apart as much as I can today. Drain the transmission fluid so it doesn't leak everywhere. Unhook the wire harness. Take out the radiator and pretty much loosen everything up so that when it is time to take it out, I can just, you know, just zip it off and it'll be ready to just plop out and throw on the stand, and we'll be ready to disassemble it, since it's only a long block right now, so it won't take much to disassemble it. So I don't know if I'll record anything like today anymore, maybe, but if not, I'll record tomorrow, since tomorrow's supposed to be even nicer tomorrow. It's like freaking, it's Thanksgiving and it's like damn near 45 degrees out, so it's beautiful. And tomorrow's supposed to be a little more warmer, so that'd be perfect. So if I don't get it ripped out today, I'll definitely get it ripped out tomorrow. So I'm just gonna start taking stuff off and getting it ready to get taken out, if I won't be able to take it out today. But maybe tonight, I don't know. Yeah. Okay, got pretty much everything done. Got the radiator out. Everything that needs to be unbolted and loosened up and everything out of the way, and drain the fluids and everything. She is ready to come out, but one major thing that I'm having a problem is where to mount the engine hoist brackets. Like, I don't know, like there's these two spots and then there's two spots on the other side, which I would think I'd have to make like some kind of a bracket, bolt those two, and then be able to come out, because it's weird, the RB20s have like this. Hold on. Anyways, yeah, as I was saying, I'm having trouble with a bracket to put the engine hoist on. Like there's two here and then there's two back over here. I don't know if you can see it, but right there, those two. And yeah, the valve covers are they're slanted at an angle. You can't tell, like they're slanted. So if I put anything there, you know, it's gonna hit the valve covers. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take off the valve covers to get something hooked up here without hitting the valve cover. See how like that, and then they're straight, it's gonna hit the valve cover. So yeah, figured out that little hiccup, and then she be coming out. Cool. Okay, it's the next day, Black Friday. So this is the solution that I made up for pulling the motor. I found this little bracket in the back of my truck. So I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, it's a little bracket. It's a little S bracket or Z bracket or whatever. And then I had this hook laying around. So put that on there, and then I don't know if this is a good idea, but this is kind of the only idea that I have. So I have this just toe strap laying around. I don't know what it's from. I completely forgot. Like, I think it was from a buddy's a 240, but I'm not even sure. I connected it to a stud, one of the exhaust manifold studs, and it's just chilling there. So that should be enough, since it's pretty thick. And these right here, I could not find anything to fucking bolt those anything to. So I didn't want to use one because they're super small, and bolting two of them together, I just don't know how. And I didn't want to fucking take off the valve covers. That's kind of the last thing I wanted to do, because with taking off the valve covers, you gotta freaking saran wrap to make sure there's no dirt or anything that drops into where the camshafts are, and it's just such a hassle. I don't want to mess around with that. So I think this is a better solution. So we'll give that a whirl, and she is ready to come out. Okay, well, I got the motor out. Oh, it's out of the engine bay, which is awesome. This little jimmy rig I made worked perfectly. Well, it hit the valve cover, but you know, it's so soft that it didn't scratch it or, you know, crack it or anything like that. So that's really cool. It was a bit sketchy in some areas, but it's out. I just need to start unbolting the transmission, taking that off, get the engine stand out, and get this bad boy onto the engine stand. We'll be solid. My little cameraman.
Yeah, I'm happy.
No, you crazy. It's too heavy for you.
Hello, my name's Dominic. There's son. Hey, I am.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So my little helpers, I guess, I don't know, they're just not really helping. But anyways, yeah, start tearing it apart, I guess. I got a bunch of mail today. So got pretty much 90% of my parts in. You know, this GK Tech, the clutch line for the from GK Tech, a bunch of some piston rings from Nissan, ACL race bearings, those are main bearings and shit like that, and some ARP main studs. Was it Cometic valve cover gaskets. Oh, I got some Z32 rear calipers in. Oh, a bunch of random heat wrap shit that I got from AutoZone. Here is a oil cooler, Voodoo control arms, traction arms and control arms. I'm still waiting on the ISR rear upper control arms. The Tomy stuff coming along nicely. So I got pretty much everything to pretty much replace on the bottom end, so I can start tearing that apart and actually getting some stuff replaced, which is nice. I just gotta pick up some assembly lube and some other crap, so yeah.